Hey, it's been a minute since I sat and done a video. So much has happened, and I swear, like, my life is a movie at this point because it's just been so chaotic. I haven't really even known where to start. But update time. So I'm still homeless in New York, technically, because I don't have a place for my wheelchair. But I got a word on my affordable housing unit in Montgomery, and it looks like your girl is going to be moving with her sons out of the house of hell that was supposed to be a healing home and did everything but heal me or my family. But that's going to be a whole other video segment that's going to come about that, because that's a serious issue, and I welcome any news sources, anybody that's watching that's connected to the news. Please contact me, because I have a very interesting story to tell you about a local hospital and how they tried to use a poor sick black woman to make themselves look and feel better, but made no plans and did no research and had no understanding of the complexities of law, rules, and regulations that people like me who live on Medicaid and are very ill have to deal with. A program that encouraged me to save money even though I'm not allowed to have more than $2,000 in cash on me in order to keep my health insurance. So yeah, that's a fun story. But that's not the point today. Today, I'm too good of a mood to even get into that rabbit hole of foolishness. But the point is, I'm moving out of said house of horrors. So that's great, number one, although I still gotta find furniture, but you know, my God provides for me. However, in this long process, I really have learned to just be still and keep my peace, because it took 6 weeks to get my car out of the shop, right? 6 weeks of me paying for that rental, and the grand total wound up being about $2,700. And when I finally got my car out of the shop the same day, I went to return the rental, and on the way to return the rental, the check engine light came back on in my car. Woo, surprise, fun times, right? Just got a brand new engine put in, a replacement for another new engine that had just put in. This is engine number 4 in a car I've had since 2018. Waiting on a Hyundai settlement for that too. So somehow this girl, who's not supposed to have any resources, to keep her health insurance, which clearly she needs since, I'm in a wheelchair at this point. Somehow I figured out how to level up my assets while staying cash poor, and it's become very clear to me that I'm just a new slave. It's sad, but my name is Leslie Ann Seal, and I was born July 14th, 1983, and I'm a new slave. I sat back and I've watched the news, and I've seen the politics and the election, and I've just sat back my entire life and I've watched a lot of foolishness from people around me, people in my family, people that I just met in the community, and then most importantly from our world leaders and the people that we look to for guidance. There's been foolishness. People have talked around things that have been staring us in the face, and I've gotten to a point now, being blown about between New Jersey and New York just for my health's sake, having to have 2 households in 2 different states to make sure that my children are safe and taken care of, and I'm safe and healthy and taken care of. Why I have to have 2 households in 2 different states in order to accomplish that, I don't know. Considering the fact that my disability claim that was filed in the end of January has 4 months to go, according to yesterday. There's a lot of processes, rules, and regulations that strangle us all, and I'm just tired of watching it. I'm tired of sitting back. I'm tired of ignoring it. So, I'm talking. And I'm proud I'm talking, and I'm happy I'm talking. And the more that I keep my peace, the more God aligns my footsteps and makes things work for me. By the time I returned the car, I had to cancel a card because I had, unfortunately, a leech of a house guest who caused a whole headache, and that person's not even worth energy right now. But because I had done very kind things and linked my bank card to a gym membership that was supposed to be meant for both of our children to use, I had to cancel my cards and redo my cards just because I don't have time for foolishness or foolish people. And in that process, the card that was used for the rental was, broken down and shredded and all that good stuff and replaced. So it became a whole big issue of red tape between the money, the $1,700 that they had on hold, and now trying to charge the other $1,200 and some change so that way I can pay the entire rental. Now, mind you, again, I'm not supposed to have more than $2,000 in assets. But this businesswoman, who many don't respect as a businesswoman, I don't understand how or why, but it's fine. Because my thing is, I want to have willing and good, positive conversations about important topics. Everything that I've seen, everything that I've witnessed, when people are not treated fairly, I want to talk about it because we need to talk about it. There's too many of us that suffer silently. And I just had a conversation, with my grandmother, my only living grandmother. God bless her. Like, she's everything. Sheila Seal, you're everything. And we had a hard conversation, and I finally told her some things that I probably should have said a long time ago with respect to my life and decisions that I made and why I made certain decisions. And I'm finally ready to stand and live in my truth. And I think that God allowed me to survive so much heartache and so much tragedy and trauma because I guess he hoped I'd be brave enough for this moment right now. And he's aligned the steps and put everything together in such a way, involving people that I would never have met otherwise, like literal strangers from all over the world have reached out to me and thanked me for my openness, and they've blessed me with their kind words and their sharing of themselves and their stories, and it's a beautiful thing. So that's what I want to give to the world, and I'm excited to announce that I'm going to be developing a podcast with my beautiful friend Ashley from Black Girls Interrupted on Instagram. We will be putting together a mental health podcast called For the Love Culture. And we're definitely looking for sponsors. We want to talk and have engaging conversations about important issues, tough topics, but topics that are necessary to make a change, to get everybody to recognize the foolishness that we've all been putting up with, especially people of color. Because this isn't just about Black people, but I am speaking specifically for me and my people because that's my experience. So I know these things personally. But I'm welcome to discuss any and all issues because they're all important. Any human issue is my issue at the end of the day, and it should be yours too. So in the name of For the Love Culture, I really want to push that agenda. I want to push love and light into this world in my music. I want to give people a safe place to rest their head, and I want to teach them about how to level up their finances through my advocacy work and my real estate work. God bless House Than the Car. It's an extraordinary program. Please look into it. Like, that's why I'm here. I've finally realized my purpose. It's to uplift my people and to help them realize just how extraordinary they are and just how capable they are, so that we can break up out of this new slavery that they've put us in since they ended slavery so long ago. So I'm excited. I'm just hella busy, and there's just so many things in the midst of me handling my health that are obviously important, like finding housing in New York so I can actually start some treatments for my conditions. But this right here, it just brings me joy to think about so many people that will find healing, peace, self-love, security, and acceptance, hopefully through me and my friend Ashley and the many other people that we're connected to. So God bless you all. Much more will be coming. I was blessed enough to sing a little bit today, a little bit. So I'll be putting out some new videos from my Smule family. God bless you all. I love you. You are extraordinary. You send me the most amazing songs to sing, and you truly do lift my spirits. Like, the fact that I get on that app and I have 75 requests to join people in singing, like, that is a blessing to a girl who sang in the car alone for 7 years thinking that she didn't sound good enough to sing in front of anybody. Somebody who didn't want to make up a song and didn't even feel like she was worthy of trying alone. And now I have a bunch of songs that I'm just dying to put out, but I know that it takes patience and time. And since I have so many things that I'm juggling, I'm just going to enjoy every day, doing what God leads me to do in my own time, knowing that I'm working according to His plan and His purpose. And I implore you all to sit to yourselves and really get to know you. You're in, you're out, you're good, you're bad. Look back over your life and look at the recurring themes. It will be okay. And I want you to be brave. You will accomplish your dreams. If God gave you a vision, He gave it to you for a reason. It's up to you to figure out how to make it happen. So there will be more to come via this podcast, and I also will be doing some business consulting services for anybody, especially if you're using social media marketing. I do have some tricks and tools to give you on how I was legally, keyword legally, able to level up my assets while maintaining my cash poorness for my insurance sake. And it has been great learning tax law. And not that I'm an attorney or not that I'm an accountant, but I can give you some good advice that you can take to your business attorney and your accountant that will definitely benefit you and maximize your budget, especially if you ball on a budget like me. So shout out to Fashion Nova for the outfit. And all the amazing brands that I'm working with. Let me tell you something. I'm putting together a whole squad of influencers who are on the come up. And we are just waiting for the ability to get everything rolled out. And we welcome anybody who wants to collaborate that's in a positive and productive place. If your brand is positive and productive, please hit us up. We are looking for sponsors. We are looking for endorsements. Leslie Ann Brand, both real estate, beauty, and music. And now for the Love Culture Podcast, in the name of Sweet Success Express, LLC, we welcome you, and we're excited for the journey. Ashley, I love you so much. Sister from another mister. Lipstick on the teeth and all, but please, just thank you. Just thank you for your support, and there's more to come. God bless you all. You have a great day, and watch out for the new music.